Yo, hello guys. Welcome to morning TryHackMe stream from Kodiaks. So yesterday we planned on finishing this phishing prevention room, but it didn't go exactly as planned. Let's just say that. And we spent a lot of time understanding sender policy framework and how it checks if the sender is legitimate or not. That said, wait, I guess, yeah, we had a bug, minor bug, install machine. Let's start it now. And today we will be finishing this room. Ideally, we would also do a bit more than that, but I'm not sure since I've got pretty many things to do today. One of these things is Flappy Bird, which I probably would stream today. I do not guarantee it since I've got other tasks to do as well, and I'm not sure how long it'll take to finish them. Didn't do my research on time complexity of those. So for now, let's finish TryHackMe and possibly like closer to the evening, maybe like 17 p.m. 17 p.m. Maybe okay, 5 p.m. You cannot say 17 p.m. Either 17 or 5 p.m. So more to 5 p.m. CET. I will Central European time. I will possibly stream, but that's just a speculation. It depends on how quick I can finish things. Anyways, let's go. Domain keys identified mail. So it's some other check, okay? Domain keys identified mail is used for the authentication of an email that's being sent, like SPF, DKIM is an open standard for email authentication that is used for DMARC alignment, domain-based message authentication. Reporting and conformance, or DMARC, is a technical standard that helps protect email senders and recipients from spam, spoofing, and phishing. Okay, so I think that's exactly like SPF. Let's see if there are any differences between these two. A DKIM record exists in the DNS, but it is more complex than SPF. Okay, SPF was complex enough. I don't need more complex stuff. DKIM's advantage is that it can survive forwarding, which it can survive forwarding. Interesting. So I didn't know what do they mean by forwarding and why is it the problem, which makes it superior to SPF and a foundation for securing your email. Well, having a look at the workflow diagram for DKIM. And again, database key, no, domain keys identified mail. Domain keys identified mail. Let's see. So, first, oh, I don't know where to start from. So let's see from publish public DKIM key. Who does publish the key? Not sure. Then it goes to DNS server. And DNS server retrieves public key from the email server. What key? Then private DKIM key signed. It still goes to email server. Then all then something from email server goes to private public key match, and it goes to recipient inbox. What? That's really complicated. First, we have a publish. Wait. So the email server needs private domain key. I forgot again that acronym. Identified mail. So private domain key identified mail key signed, and it needs public domain key identified mail key. So then I guess it checks if these are matched, and if these are matched, the email goes to recipient's inbox. But which one is this email server? I guess it's recipient's server. And yeah, I hardly understand this diagram. You know what? Let's ignore it for a second, and after we read this, let's go to Gemini and try to understand it deeper. Let's break it down. When an email is sent, the sending mail server uses a private key to add a digital signature to the email. Okay, so it's a bit different than SPF. SPF are just records. So the email servers are checked. Oops. The email servers are checked for the I forgot for what? For SPF, and SPF was single. Fuck, I forgot that acronym again. Remembering acronyms is quite. Oh, Sender Policy Framework. Sender Policy Framework. And DMARC is domain-based message authentication. It's interesting how message could be authenticated. I want to see what is an official definition of the word authentication. What is authentication? Let's see. The process of verifying that a user, device, or entity is who they claim to be before granting access to a system or resource. Looks legit. Okay, let's proceed from this paragraph. Let's break it down. When an email is sent, the sending mail server uses a private key to add a digital signature to the email. The receiving server retrieves the public key from the domains DKIM, domain key identity mail, identified mail. Fuck. Domain-based authentication reporting and conformance. Technical standard that helps protect email senders from spam, spoofing, and phishing. So it's some sort of blueprint. If it's standard, it should be a blueprint as well. 1 second, guys. I would like to take a toilet paper just to be able to clean my nose here, because I think there is no paper left. Okay, I'm back with a clean nose, or a cleaner at least, and I would say that paper was special in some way because when I tried to take a piece of paper from that roll, it was hard to pull the paper from the roll since two layers were pulled for some reason, not just single one, but the two of them at the same time, and it made the roll resist when I was pulling the paper out of it. Anyways, let's try for the third time to read this paragraph. Let's break it down. When an email is sent, the sending mail server uses a private key to add a digital signature. So compared to SPF, Sender Policy Framework, there is something required on behalf of the sender's server, because what it does now, it tries to sign, which is similar to as humans do when they sign a document. They try to provide their signature, and after they did that, the receiving server retrieves the public key from the domain and tries to check somehow if that signature matches the public key. So it's similar to how encryption works. There is a private key and there is a public key. There is a simple DKIM record, domain key identified mail record, along with its components. So there is DKIM, key RSA. Yes, okay. P public key. So as I told you, it's like encryption. The RSA, how is it? By the way, deciphered, expanded? No, it doesn't tell the expansion of RSA. It's just RSA. P, this is the public key. That will be matched to the private key to verify DKIM signature. The Martian has some great resources if you wish to learn further about DKIM. And here are DKIM record checker and validator. Let's take a look on DKIM selectors, just real quick if possible. Oh, by the way, this layout is different. Yesterday the layout was blue, all blue and I don't know, gayish. now it's at least green. Deployment and technical guidance. Why does it have a tag deployment? How is it related to deployment? Maybe deploying some email server? Let's see what DKIM selectors are, or to find your own DKIM selector, third-party providers, and DKIM signing. Some bullshit. Some bullshit here. Finding your DKIM selector in Gmail. Oh, by the way, I forgot to check what is DKIM selector definition. Definition. Guess it's some key. Let's search for selector. DKIM selectors enable the receiving email server to locate and validate the sender's public key. A DKIM selector is essentially a method used to distinguish between multiple keys published in a single domain's DNS records. This is particularly useful for organizations that send emails from multiple servers or services, allowing each to have its own unique DKIM signature. A straightforward process that involves inspecting the headers of an email sent from your domain. In Gmail, IUP, show original, and info. Oh, so this is a selector. This is a selector. This is a domain. See, relaxed. Yeah, why do you need to be to be not chill, stressed, and worried? Just be relaxed. The public key that will be matched. Let's take a look again. Was there public key? I don't see a public key here. Well, guess it's all right still. Sample spam email header. So DKIM per error. No key for signature. Header S header I based on the example. What is the reason for no key for signature? What does it mean, no key for signature? Is there a signature in the first place? Yeah, there is a signature, I guess, default. An SPF has passed. But this is true. And let's take a look on DMARC as well. But first, let's try to understand what that is. Oh, you can see a Gemini tries to pass some image. Or doesn't it? No, it didn't try to pass an image. I suppose it tried to create a table. It's an email authentication standard that uses cryptography to verify the sender and ensure that the email hasn't been altered, tampered with in transit. It's essentially a digital signature for your email. Yeah, that's what I said. The sending domain generates a cryptographic public-private key pair. The private key is kept secret on the sending mail server. The public key is published in the domain's DNS records has a TXT record accessible to all receiving mail servers. When an email is sent, the sending server uses a private key to ensure a unique digital signature hash of key email headers in the message body. The signature is added to the email's hidden header and as the DKIM signature field. Verification: the receiving mail sees the signature and looks up the sender's public key in their DNS record, uses the public key to decrypt the signature, and then recalculate the expected hash from the received email's content. Why is it needed? Well, it's a vital authentication standard, and DKIM addresses different security concerns, making both necessary. So primary goal: verify the sender's IP address. Is the server authorized to send for this domain? Verify message integrity and domain authenticity. Was the message altered? Could it be altered? If it was altered, how it could be altered? But how could it have been altered? Uses cryptography, public-private key pair, to create a digital signature in the email header. The domain listed in the DKIM signature header D. Yep. Fuck, I almost spilled mm, some some coffee onto my mic. If I did that, that would be devastating, absolutely devastating. You guys wouldn't hear from me anymore. Unless I bought another mic. This mic, by the way, I bought for $15. Can you believe that? It's a solid mic, and for what a price. I feel so sleepy. Even though I had 8 hours of sleep, I feel so sleepy. Normally we would have a break, but or maybe I should have a break. Yeah, let's have a break, you know? Let's have a quick break. Hello. Sorry for the delay, but I am back. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Which headers in what portion of message body are included in cryptographic signature? Mm. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I struggle to focus now. You can probably hear I'm not so active, and that's not because I am low energy. With I think I'm moderate energy right now. But as you can see, I'm not so focused. I guess I should stop listening to music. I have unpopular opinion that music actually, in general, damages your mental health and ability to focus. But I still listen to it anyways. Domain-based message authentication, uh, request and confirmation, reporting and conformance, so standard. It's just a concept called alignment to tie the result of two main open source standards, SPF and DKIM, to the content of the email. P quarantine. DMARC instructs the recipient server on how to handle the email based on policy specified in the record. They reject PCT. To know what PCT is? RUA. By the way, we were talking about RSA. I would like to remind how it works myself, how it works. I think it's to do with modulus, right? Please show it in English. Reversed Shamir Edelman. Baldy. Thank you, Baldy. Yeah, two prime numbers. Then we compute its product, the product. Then we have some function. Carmichael. What? Compute. Smallest positive integer m such that am just this. Okay. Euler's tangent function. Mm. Oh, maybe P equals reject. Okay, fine. Now, secure multipurpose internet mail extensions is standard. Let's also start an attack box. Secure multipurpose mail extensions. Confirms the sender's identity through their digital certificate. Non-repudiation. I'm struggling to focus, honestly. Let's see. Something here is about secure multipurpose internet mail extensions. It confirms the sender's identity through the digital certificate, ensures the sender cannot deny sending the message. Cannot deny. Huh. Interesting. Why do we need this feature? Confidentiality keeps the content private, detects any changes during message transmission, guarantees data public key cryptography with a reference to IBM page, guarantees data integrity and non-repudiation. If Bob wishes to use as Meme, then he'll need a digital certificate. This digital certificate will contain its public key. With this digital certificate, Bob can sign the email message with his private key. Mary can decrypt Bob's message with public key, but that's just cryptography. Why do you tell me this? I feel so sleepy. Interesting. I slept for 8 hours and I still feel sleepy. Cryptography? No. Confidentiality? No. Authentication? No. Integrity? Still no. Confidentiality? No. I think I tried this already. Cryptography? No. I think I tried this too as well. And encryption. Encryption. Let's go. Yay. We started this. Okay, got 3 tasks to complete. Which Wireshark filter you can use to narrow down the results based on FMTP. Okay, we'll use Wireshark, have traffic pcap. Let's open it with Wireshark. We can see I don't like the layout. Can we change the layout by taking this? Taking this maybe? Yeah, I really don't like the layout. How can I move it to a side panel? View. View. No, that's not exactly what I wanted. On display. No. Internals? No, that's really not it. I don't know how to fix it. Maybe here. What is this? Resize packet list columns to fill contents. Don't really understand this. But, well. Which Wireshark filter can you use to narrow down your results based on SMTP response codes? SMTP, SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, response code. Great. SMTP, response code. Why not? That's clearly. Oh, I know why. SMTP, not PT. Let's go. $19. Let's go. One SMTP response indicates that an email was blocked by SM Spam House. SMTP contains and contains spamhouse.org. Why doesn't this work? Include no match. No. How do I filter for this? Hmm. Wow, it works. Interesting. What if I did SMTP? It still works. Wow. What response code? 553. You can see it in the info bar. Based on the packet from the previous question, what is the full response code message? Email blocked by... Actually, let's see inside of this. Email blocked by using spamhouse.org. Okay. Which one blocked it, by the way? TCP, service port, destination port. So SMTP went from its response. So it's from the server, I guess, to the host itself. And it goes from 25 to destination 4917 now. Fuck. 49171 now. 49171. Great. Now, sequence number and stuff like that. It's not interesting. Two flags, finish, and acknowledge. Also, simple mail transfer protocol payload inside with the response code 553.5.3.0 with the response code requested action not taken, mailbox name not allowed. 553. Response parameter 5.3.0. Email blocked using spamhouse.org. See this. Requested action not taken. Mailbox name not allowed. 553. SMTP response. Maybe just code. Six. Okay. Inspecting emails. Yay! Weekly mission complete. You have activated 20% extra XP for next 2 hours. Great. Privileges commission. How many SMTP packets are available for the analysis? Internet message format. Let's take a look what that is. This is Wireshark's reference. What? Maybe just type IMF. 7. Man. Oh. Date, mailer, mime, oli, UID. Like, there is no filter that could help me potentially. I'm asked how many SMTP packets are available for the analysis, and I already answered this, I believe, but let's try it once again. I'm pretty sure that would be less than three number digit. Oh, actually not. Actually not. Okay. In packet 200. Let's sort it with packets. No, 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 like this. Rather like this. Okay. And 270. The name of this? Does it even have a name? Line-based text data. Talkback. Mozilla.org. Mailer. Some things. Yeah. Delivery failed. Document.zip. According to the message in this packet, which host IP is not responding. Destination one, I guess. So 173.194.60. And now the format is doesn't match. But the destination, it says your message was not delivered because the destination computer was not reachable within the allowed queue period. The amount of time a message is quiet, I don't know how to read this, before it is returned depends on local configuration parameters. So the destination computer was not reachable, and the destination computer should be, logically, this destination, right? But it seems like it's not. In this case, you should somehow find it inside here. But I don't see any information inside here. Oh, this is not responding. Great, I found it. Yay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. 152. Create by filtering for IMF which email client was used to send message containing the attachment source. IMF contains attachment source. Oh, it looks like. Oh, it's SCR, not source. Which email client? What is this? From Unicode? No, that's not it. Microsoft Outlook Express. Guess. And it's 600 106 2600 0000. Check. Great. Which type of encoding is used for this potentially malicious attachment? How do I know? Maybe here there is some information inside. Inside this. Oh, encoding 7-bit. What? Data. Yeah, there is no information about this. Content. Base. Okay, you see this. Encapsulated multi-part part. Whatever that means. It's base 64. Okay, now we have some interesting. How organizations stop phishing. Now that you've explored how emails are authenticated through mechanism, I think they do like Splunk, some Splunk rule, or some Elastic rule, so some stuff like this, and then they just delete these emails, demark and analyze real SMTP, traffic and message contents. Let's explore some modern solutions that enhance email security and phishing risks. Email filtering provides filtering based on IP and domain reputation, allowing for blocking and quarantining suspicious messages. Secure email gateways, SEGs, scan messages to detect impersonation attempts, spoofing, and other phishing techniques that other filters might miss. Link rewriting replaces suspicious or unknown URLs with safe redirected ones, giving the system time to scan. Sandboxing isolates and tests suspicious link or attachments in a secure virtual environment to check if for malicious behavior. So filtering, rewriting links, and sandboxing, and secure email gateways (SEGs) scan messages to detect impersonation attempts, spoofing, and other phishing techniques. Okay, so this is used to scan messages. This is used to filter them. User-facing tools and training. And with strong technical defenses in place, some phishing emails will inevitably reach users, giving users clear, visual tools. Modern email platforms display visual cues to help users understand if the message is safe, if a banner may read external sender, suspicious link, or signify that a message is from a trusted organization or sender. User awareness training, phishing simulation exercises. A security team wants to implement a control to detect hidden malware inside email attachments. They need a way to analyze files without risking infection on real system, which protective technique would allow them to observe a file's behavior safely. Sandboxing. Sandboxing. And conclusion. You'll learn about SPF, Sender Policy Framework, Domain Key Identified Mail, Domain-Based Message Authentication, something, conformance, reporting and conformance, secure multi-part internet message extension, multi-purpose internet mail extensions, work together to authenticate email and protect users against phishing. You'll learn how to interpret SMTP response codes and analyze SMTP traffic to understand how email servers handle messages. Finally, you examined the tools and technologies organizations use to detect and prevent phishing attempts. Check out phishing emails in action, phishing analysis tools. Let's go. Nice, guys. 150 days streak. That's like impressive. That's impressive. Now we completed a lot of rooms, and what do we have to learn yet? Yeah, a lot about phishing, really. The network analysis, which I already completed except some traffic basics. Then we have some challenges left. Linux security monitoring, Windows security detections, and web. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Let's take a look on our position here. Can we make it into... Oh, likely not. Likely not. No chance. No chance. Like there is chance, but I won't use that much time because I've got other things to do as well. Some cool guy here. Jakey. Let's take a look on his profile. Really many he completed many rooms. Top 1%. Actually rank 150, 45. Okay guys, thank you for watching. As I said, I would be probably streaming Flappy Bird today as well. Depends on how fast I do the homework. If not, I will do it tomorrow. And see you then.